So we will discuss about the basic pandas operations. So whatever there are some basic operations that are present in the pandas. So now theoretically we will discuss each and every operation. So in the next session we will discuss each and every operation with practical examples. So now we will see what are the basic operations and what they will do. So first one, pd.read csv of dot file dot csv. So in place of dot file, you have to place your file. So whatever the file that you want to read, you have to put your file in place of that. So what do this will do means it will read a CSV file into a data file. So whatever the CSV file that you are putting in there, so those read and it will read the CSV file and it will put it into a data frame. Next one, df dot head of n. So N will say, what do this df dot head of n will say is, it will display the first n rows of the data frame. Suppose if I want to display first 5 rows of the data frame, keep any in place of n, keep 5. So if you want to display first 10 rows of the data frame, keep in place of n 10. Next one. So df dot tail of n. So what do this tail means? It will display the last n rows. So suppose if you want to display last 5 or 10 rows, you just keep that number in place of n so that it will display the last 5 or 10 rows. Next one. Next operation. df dot shape. So what do this df dot shape will do means it will return the shape of the data frame. So it means um, what are the data frame that you are containing, it will return its shape. It means shape is nothing but rows and columns. So suppose it is a 2 by 2 matrix, so 2 rows and 2 columns, it means 2 by 2 matrix or 3 by 3 matrix. So it will return that shape of the data frame. So df dot info. So what do this operation will do means it will provide a summary of the data frame including data type. So whatever the information that is present in the CSV file, it will provide summary of the data frame. So whatever the summary that is present in the data frame, it will provide its summary, even including data types also. Next one, df dot describe. So what do this operation will do means it will summarize statistics of numeric columns. So this will describe about the statistics of numeric column. So this is what the df dot describe. Next method, index and selection. So if you want how to what does this index and selection will do, I will discuss. So df of column. So if you view df of column, what do the this will do means it will access only a single column. So if you want to access only a single column from the data frame, you apply this operation df of column. Next one, if you want to access multiple columns, so you need to mention two columns df of, and you are mentioning two columns. So keep it in keep two square brackets. So df of square bracket and start another square bracket column 1 comma column 2. So by using this operation, you can able to access multiple columns. Next one, next operation, df dot lock of row label column label. So what do this will do means it will do label based access. So if you want to do label based access, you have to go with this operation. Next one, df dot iloc of row index comma column index. So it will do integer based access. So if you want to access based on integer, you have to go with df dot iloc of row index comma column index. So next one, df of column greater than 10. So if you want to filter some rows, so there are some there are some rows in your um, data frame. So if you want to filter those rows based on the condition, you know, by using this operation, you can able do conditional filtering. So what do this conditional filtering means? Based on the condition, it will do it will filter the rows and columns that are present in the data frame. So this is what. So next method is data cleaning. So in data cleaning, there are some certain operations that you have to perform. Now we will see what are those operations and its description. df dot isnull. So what do this operation will do is it will check whether there are missing values or not. So there is a huge amount of data set. So suppose if you want to check for any missing values, suppose there are some missing values in the data set. So if you want to check for those missing values, you have to use this df.isnull operation. Next one, df.dropna. So what do this df.dropna means? It will remove rows with missing values. So whatever the rows that are containing missing values, it will remove the rows with missing values. So that is what this operation will do. Next one, df.fillna of value. So what do this will do means it will fill missing values with a specified value. Suppose there are some missing values in your data set. So suppose if you want to Suppose if you want to fill some specific values in place of missing values, you have to use this operation df.fillna of value. Next one, df of duplicated. So if you want to check for duplicate rows, you have to use this df dot duplicated. Next one, df dot drop of duplicate. So if you want to remove duplicate rows in the data set, you use this df dot drop duplicates operation. So that is what it will say. So next one, data transformation. So how can we transfer the data? There are some certain operations in order to transform the data. So first one say df of column dot apply function. So what does this operation will do means it will apply a function to a column. Suppose if you want to apply some specific function to a column, you have to use this operation. Next one, df of column dot map of dict. So what does this operation will do means it will map every values using this dictionary. So suppose if you want to map some values by using dictionary, you have to go with this operation. Next one, df dot rename of column is equal to old comma new. Suppose if you want to rename any column, so you have to go with this operation, and also you have to mention your old column, and after that you have to mention new column. So this old column will be replaced by this new column. So like that you can to rename the table, or you can able to rename the column or rows. So next one, df dot type of type. So what do this operation will do is it will convert column to a different data type. Suppose if you want to convert any column into a different data type, you have to go with this operation. Next one, grouping and aggregation. So there are some grouping and aggregation functions that are present in the pandas. So if you want to use those, let's see what are the operations that can be applied to the data set. So df dot group by dot call. So what does this operation mean? It will group by values in a column. Suppose if you want to do any group by values in a column, you use this operation. Next one, df dot group by of column dot mean. Suppose if you want to group as for mean as per the group, you have to go with this operation. df dot private tables of values comma index comma columns. Suppose if you want, what does this operation will do means it will create a pivot table. So if you want to create any pivot table, you have to go with this operation. Next one, merging and joining. So suppose if you want to merge any tables, or if you want to merge any data sets, there are some specific operations which you have to specify or which you have to use in pandas. Let us see what are those operations. 3D dot concatenate of df1 comma df2. What are these df1 and df2? So data frame 1, data frame 2. So what are the data frames that you want to concatenate? You have to mention this here. So what do this operation will do means it will concatenate both rows, either rows or columns in the data frame. 3D dot merge of df1 comma df2 on equal to call. So what do this operation will do means it will perform a style and SQL style join on a column. Next one, df dot join of a df2. So what does this operation will do is it will join on index or any case. So if you want to join any tables or columns through index or case, you have to go with this df dot join of df2 operation. So next one, sorting. So if you want to sort any values in a column or rows or data set, there are some functions which we use in Pandas. So first one we will say df dot sort values of. by equal to col. So what does it will do means it will sort the column. It will sort by column values. So according to column values, it will do sorting. Next one, df dot sort of index. So if you want to sort by indexing, you have to use this df dot sort of index. So it will sort by index. So if you want to do sorting according to the column, you have to do df dot sort of values by equal to column. Suppose if you want to do sorting by index, you have to mention df dot sort of index so that it will do sorting according to the index. Next one. Exporting data. Suppose if you want to export some data from Pandas, there are some specific operations which you have to use. Let us see what are the operations that we want to use. Next, df dot to csv of file dot csv. So what does this operation means? It will save data frame to csv file. Suppose if you want to save the data frame to a csv file, you have to use this operation. Next one, df dot to excel file.xlsx. So what do this operation, what this will do means it will export to Excel format. So if we want to export the data frame into Excel format, we use this operation. So these are the basic operations that are available in the these are basic pandas operations which are available in Panda. So by using these operations, we can able to do many things in the pandas. By the CSV file. So like that you have to use these basic pandas operations if you want to do data manipulation and data analysis. So these are the basic pandas operations. I hope everyone understood. So in the next class we'll be seeing some practical session with practical example in the Visual Studio Code or either in Google Colab. We will do this. We will do certain operations on that platform. So hope everyone clear. If you have any doubts, please mention in your comment. Please mention in comment section. I will clear your doubts. Suppose if you want any PDFs or notes, please comment in comment section so that I will send whatever you want. So thank you for watching.